Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. This is Abrar once again before you. So, in this video, we are going to learn a wonderful topic, and it is in case of everything is very important and most important thing that you need to learn in case of betterment in English. And if you want to be a good reader, you need this. And I think from my clue, you know that what's our today's topic. Yeah, our today's topic is about how to read correctly and clearly. Well, you know that reading is the most essential thing to gain knowledge, right? Yeah, to gain knowledge, we need to read many things. So while reading, we don't know how to read clearly. We say only like, for example, may I say that there was a tortoise in the forest. It's not correct reading. We say it by dividing the words one by one. It seems very odd for us, or for all. So to read correctly, there are many tips and tricks described in many YouTube channels, many English learning institutions. So by following this trick, you can be a great English leader. So in this video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that will help you to increase your beautifulness in reading. So without any delay, let's start. Well, here you can see a blank page. And to read correctly, you should follow these rules below. And if you follow these rules, it will be very helpful for you. And what to say, it is highly helpful for you. So yeah, it is number one. Number one is to read with chunks. And sometimes sometimes someone will ask me that, what is chunks? Chunks is a type of food or any other chewing system. Well, it's not any food type system or any human body organs. It's a type of English based a word, which means a group of word. And it means like group of words. And it's a type of group of words. Well, to read with chunks, you need to, for example, if I say a sentence, a son took his old father for an evening dinner. Here you see that I am doing chunks, I'm doing correctly reading with a group of words. So if you read like this, a son took his old father in a restaurant for an evening dinner, it will seem to you that it is correct reading? No, it will not seem correct. The correct reading is to read with chunks that I firstly read. Like this, you can read and you can be a great reader by following this rule. Now, number two, add emotions to each chunk. And you know that we have learned the chunks definition in the first point. And the second point, it means chunks means a group of words, and in each group of words, we need emotions. For example, in case of happiness, and you know that happiness, when we got any prize or any types of surprises, then we become happy, like, oh, I'm very happy, oh my God. But if you look like a robotic, like, then it will not seem any emotions adding to each chunk. It will feel like you're saying it's a robot or you're using artificial intelligence. It is robot type. But you need to do them as natural. You should keep yourself smiling, happiness, excitement. And in case of sad moments, like someone of your locality has died or someone of your relatives died, and you say, oh my God, my mother died. My grandfather died. I love him so much. Yeah, you can see my acting, and this acting is known as a sad emotion. And whatever is said and meant by the sentence, you should use that emotion that is necessary for that sentence meaning. And if you use emotions, then the reading will beautify, and you can beautify your reading style, because If we don't develop our reading style, then it seems very bad while reading. So we should practice these two tips. Number 3, I think guys, you know that aspirated sounds, right? And I made a video about that. Aspirated sounds is a type of sounds that are done by the expulsion of air, like in our organ, the expulsion of air happens, or the brightness or volume, I mean the vibration of the air happens while we pronounce those, vibration of air, these aspirated sounds. So you know that aspirated sounds are of 3 kinds. They are pa, cha, and ka. Well, pa, cha, and ka are the aspirated sounds. So if you clear the pa, cha, ka in every case of reading, like you are reading a passage, in each part, in every cases, in every reading, lines and lines, by lines and lines you're reading, you are finding that they're pa, cha, and ka sound. And if you clearly read them, if you clearly pronounce them, if you rightly read them, and also the first 2 tips you should use, and with the first 2 and the third one, these 3 tips mixed together, you can beautify your reading style. So follow these 3 tips from now on, and I'm also giving another 2 tips. It is also very important while reading. Number 4, use wavy voice, or you can also say play a game with voice, like we play indoor and outdoor games with our friends, with our relatives, as a fun time or leisure time. So for this, we need a game, and sometimes you see that someone is playing mobile game. This is a playing game. So also with our human organ, the most important organ is our voice, and you can say tongue. I mean, not tongue, is throat. With voice, we can, or vocal cord, or we can also say voice. With this voice, we can play a game, or we can play a competition, or what I say, we can play a sargam, vowel, sargam, vocabulary, learn wavy voice. Like, for example, you are reading a passage, and its voice style, is voice frequency, the higher scale, lower scale, and the medium scale, there are nothing, and it's look like only straight, only like this is straight, then you cannot be a great reader. Because if there is no wavy voice, then nothing will beautify in your reading. So if you follow this wavy voice, like you see that in hospital, there are the machines that counts the heartbeat frequency. So by seeing the frequency, we can see that how much he's breathing and how much he's not breathing. So for this, in case of wavy voice, this also like the same. So for this, we should have some wavy voice always. And but if you keep only straight as a robot, then it will not seem any great. But if you keep any waving voice, like a vibration, like a wave of ocean, like a wave of pond, then it seems very great in case of reading anything. And the last one, that is most important, needed, because we say so speedily that it is like a racing car that boom into the speed, you say like this. But while reading anything, like any passage, any stories, any magazines, any newspapers of English, you should listen it and also speak it slowly, patiently, and comfortably. And if you say like this, there was a sun in my in the forest, there was a sun in the forest, I will stay there. If you say like this so many speed, then no one can understand your reading, and it will seem very difficult for others to understand, and also you will face many difficulties in case of reading. So you should have wavy voice always. Number 5, and it is the last one, use proper pause naturally, even if there is no punctuation marks. Well, you know that we should use proper pause naturally. Like I say to you that we should not read anything speedily. By this, you can understand that we should give a pause in middle or in the last or at the first naturally. Even sometimes you see that if there is punctuation marks, then you can only give. But if there's no, you can't give any pause. But according to the rule, we can give on the two parts. If there is no punctuation mark or if there is punctuation mark, you can say on both parts. It will be no problem. So, like for example, I said a son took his old mother to a shopping mall. A son took his old mother. Here you can see that I gave a pause beside in the middle, right? And you see that there's no punctuation mark, there's no exclamatory mark, there's no interrogative marks. And for this, you will feel that this is the proper rule. So yeah, by this rule, you can easily understand how can we beautify our reading style, because we should beautify it now because we are facing many problems in case of reading. For our badness in reading, we don't get any good result in English, and most of them fail in English while reading, and they don't have any beautifulness in reading, and for this they don't get any good marks in case of reading. So by following these 5 rules, you can be a great reader, and if you daily practice and practice and practice and practice, you can also make yourself a beautiful reader or anything reader. So yeah, that's all for today. I would like to finish it today. So I will come with another video soon. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. Stay safe. Stay fine.